And we're going to do the same thing that we did yesterday, but we're going to do it with with completing the square instead of the quadratic formula. So we care a lot about the process that we do things with. So today we're going to review our completing the square. So these were the steps, and we're going to go through them. Okay, so again, if we have this kind of problem, the roots means we set y equal to 0. And now we want to solve this using completing the square. So the first thing of completing the square is we want to make it so that the letters are on one side and the numbers are on the other. Okay, so I'm going to subtract the 3 and bring it over. So negative 3 equals x squared minus 2x. Now, we're not used to seeing it like this. This is an equation, so I can switch the sides. I can move this to this side and that to that side without causing much pain. Okay, because we're used to seeing it like this. So with completing the square, we don't do that. Well, we do, but we do x squared minus 2x, and we're going to add something to it. And if we add something to one side, we're going to add to the other. And what we add is going to make it a perfect square. All right, so this is the process that we go through. We create this little diagram here, and we simply take this number, divide it by 2. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1. Then we take this number right here, and we square it. Negative 1 squared is positive 1. So negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. Okay, so when we continue this, to solve this, we take the square root of both sides, because this is the perfect square, and that's why we did it. We want to get rid of that square right there, and we're left with x minus 1 equals the plus or minus the square root of negative 2. Simplifying this, pretty straightforward, plus I, and we do plus 1 to both sides. So x equals 1 plus or minus I radical 2. And this is the same question as yesterday, and they should be exactly the same. Same deal here. Okay, we want to make it so that we have letters on one side and numbers on the other. Okay, we do want x squared to be positive, and so we can't leave it like that. So this is x squared. We have to bring this to this side and this to that side. Okay, so we're just going to move the 5 to the other side, and the 4x to this side. And again, after that, we're going to switch sides. So x squared is positive. It needs to remain so. It's very important for this process. And now we're just going to switch their sides again because I'm more comfortable with these on the other side, with the x's over here instead of on the left side instead of the right. So do the completing the square. We take that negative 4, divide it by 2. Then we square this 2 to 4. And we add it to both sides. To solve this, we take the square root. That goes away. You're just left with x minus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of negative 1. But remember, that's what I is. That's what it is. So it's plus or minus I. And then finally, to finish it, we simply have to get x by itself, so we're just going to add the 2. 2 plus or minus I. Done. Have a good day.